Hello, people, and welcome to the Organized Nonsense podcast. My name is Kevin, and I'm here with Christian and Reedy.
Yeah, I'm Reedy. He's Christian. Yeah.
Yep, go follow my
Mhm.
YouTube
Yeah.
channel where I do mediocre Let's Plays.
Wow.
At-
Okay, we're not even
That's-
30.
That's a niche
we're not
market.
even. We're not even 30 seconds in. And Christian's already
That's a-
shilling.
That's a very niche market.
Hey, I need to get the fucking subscribers somehow. They don't let you. They don't let you become a YouTube partner unless
Yeah.
you have 100. So
Yeah, but
I need
Christian.
95 more,
But
and I
like,
can't make 95 different accounts. So
How do you?
come on in, guys. I'll have a V-Bucks giveaway in the next few
Filling
weeks.
a need.
oh.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna be doing a sub stream. We're gonna be playing.
Is that the Fortnite currency?
Yes, Fortnite currency. I feel sorry. Fucking.
Immediately, the first thing I thought of was like swag bucks. You know those things online where you can get like free rewards.
Bitcoin.
Free.
Oh, but like, fucking, I hate it. It's like, it's all like, no,
Hey,
because
what,
like,
Fortnite.
I mean, sort of, but like, no, because I did actually see fucking kids do Fortnite dances
So what? Who
while
fucking
wearing
cares?
Fortnite t-shirts, and also a store when I was in town today buying Spider-Man or selling
Fortnite
Fortnite school bags.
Wait,
And I was
what?
like, I need to bring these to St. John's. When I go to college, I need to let these people know what I'm about.
Mm-hmm. In the Fortnite store.
The Fortnite
Coming.
store. Already, because it's out already. Can I buy
Coming to
Fortnite?
Cork Shopping Center.
Hey, Cork has some great Waluigi
only one-
amiibos, you know this.
They do. Yeah, they're tearing down the GameStop to put in the Fortnite store. And,
Can I buy GameStop?
easily.
I went on to fucking IGN to read like the Spider-Man review, and the first thing was like a countdown to some Fortnite review or like preview
How would you
or
review
something.
Fortnite?
I don't know. It wasn't.
Fortnite, it's out.
Didn't they do a review of Fortnite?
Oh, why the fuck is iRexit trending?
Wait, is it?
No, yeah. Did you not
Oh
hear?
god, it is.
There's a full party for it now.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, no, no.
This
This can't actually be real. It needs to stay a joke.
It won't.
No, it's a
But, like-
full-on party there.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, new party. Oh.
Yeah. we are of course Europe's neoliberal taint, but like, so it'll be fun.
But like, okay, my question is, how are you supposed to pronounce it? Is it Irexit?
They didn't fucking think about that. You think they
Yeah, they
fucking
just-
thought about that?
They didn't think about anything. They just want their independence from nothing.
I think it would be air exit.
Air
Yeah,
exit.
Yeah, but,
Because if you want to take the nationalism bent with it, then
yeah,
fucking
but
put it-
Okay. Back to air exit. Yeah, no, because
so
like
yeah,
fucking
Back
forget-
to air exit. Yeah.
let's-
people
no.
forget that like fucking
How do we know that
Ireland
Ireland
isn't
got that?
called Ireland in Irish.
Mm.
It's fucking
No. I feel like we should
The
move
bot
away
picked
from
it
this
up.
conversation for multiple
no.
reasons.
I wanted to be
Partially,
out
I
of
don't even know that
context. I
the
wanted to be out
recording
of
got it.
context.
I don't know that the recording even got it last time.
Okay, so.
What are you doing, Kevin?
Mm,
Kevin, you okay?
Hmm?
Kevin, did your national pride get
Nothing.
insulted,
Nothing.
Kevin?
I'm what?
Blood
Hmm?
boiling?
Oh yeah, it's just, like I'm scrolling through. I'm scrolling through
no.
The iRexit hashtag.
the Twitter, yeah, and like one of the
Yeah.
videos is of the leader of the party, Oliver Callan, who's like a bad satirical comedian, and one of the old fellas who's always commentating or like talking about soccer.
Right.
Oh,
As in, like, one of the fucking North.
oh no.
Yeah,
Like,
what if the RTE ones? That's like always talking about.
always the
Oh,
presenters
what
on
the
the
hell?
Sunday game. Great.
Yeah.
They're like legitimate party leaders.
Oh my god, yeah, that is him, huh?
Yeah, Eamon Dunphy. Yeah, that's it. He's just
Mhm.
Well,
talking.
No, that's just him on
Hold on.
his. I don't know.
Does he have a
Maybe.
northern accent?
I see Ming
No, I
Flanagan
wouldn't
here in
think
this
it is.
video. That's not good. Whatever.
so on to a different topic. Yeah,
No.
no more. We're gonna get
Let's get out of this.
weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Weeks.
Weeks. Fight.
Weeks.
No. Stop.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Last thing, but there's another one, and it's just. I just want to say that I remembered that Ming exists.
Okay. Yeah. No. Different
Yeah,
topic, please.
Flanagan, yes.
Okay, yeah. Moving
Moving
away
away.
from Irish
Moving away from Ming
politics.
Flanagan. Ming Flanagan is European politics. He's an MEP. So
Wide reaching.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
wide reaching.
Weeks. Who's going first?
Yes.
Yes,
Mm.
I know.
I've been
I
watching
noticed. I noticed you
Kamen
were,
Rider.
Oh,
Japan.
why?
because you were talking about
Why
it
not?
before we started.
How did you notice?
Yeah, you brought it up.
Oh, was I? Oh, yeah. No, I just said that I was seeding. Yeah, I was seeding an episode and turned that off. Yeah, the new Kamen Rider series started in Japan this week. Well, last week, but last week, whatever. And it's like an anniversary series, which is always fun. Except everyone hated the last anniversary series. This one seems really cool. It's got a great premise of like, oh yeah, no, the main villain is the main guy, but from the future. Because it's a time travel season. Because we're doing time travel. Fuck it.
Have they not already done time travel?
They've probably done time travel at some point.
They have to have.
There's a lot of Kamen Rider. I'll level with you. A lot of it. An awful lot of Kamen Rider. So they must have done time travel at some point. But this is a time travel one. And the main villain seems to be the Kamen Rider of this series, like 50 years in the future. Yeah, so that's a cool premise. And him in modern days is like, yeah, they're just coming up to him like, oh, he's this like 18-year-old kid because I think Kamen Rider came back however many fucking years ago, and they're just and they're like, oh, are you doing the entrance exams for college? And he's like, no, I want to be a king. And then the people from the future come back to stop him, and he's still like, yeah, no, you're a hideous tyrant that has fucking reigned over the world for decades with an iron fist. And he's like, oh, cool, so I get to be a king? I don't really want to be a tyrant, but at least I get to be a king.
I don't want to
And
do
both,
entrance
and both of
exams.
the
I
people
want to
from
be
the
a
future are
king.
like, shut the fuck up. Just don't. I want to be a king. I
Yeah.
won't be a tyrant, don't worry. But like, I should still be a king though. Yeah, it's a cool premise, but also it seems like it's going to be 50 fucking episodes of fan service, and I have not finished a single series of Kamen Rider. So I
Haven't
went
you?
and I have not.
Disgraceful.
What? I'm currently the furthest I have been in one right now, and I'm about 20 episodes in of 49, and they're all 49 episodes every year. It literally never stops. The last series.
It has to though, because there's 52
doesn't.
weeks in a year.
It doesn't. The last series finished last week. It takes like a week off for Christmas or whatever. But like it doesn't stop between series. Like the last series finished fucking a week before this one started. It never stops. So, you know, that's some odd stuff. I really do want to keep watching that current ongoing one because it's a cool premise, and I'd like to.
What's the
and I
premise
like
of
to
this one?
The premise of, hey, he's the villain from the future.
Oh, that
In
one.
the future,
Yeah.
he's the
Okay.
villain. And now time travel to meet all the other Kamen Riders because it's an anniversary series, and
That
his
sounds very
power-ups are just
fanfiction-y.
turning into the other ones. And that's okay.
Yeah, but like, isn't that like
It's
fucking?
fan servicey because it's a fucking anniversary series. He just goes back in time. And
Yeah,
meets
that's
all
what
the
I mean.
Kamen
It's like,
Riders and
isn't that
turns
like
into
the fucking ultimate fan
riders.
fiction where your new character has like all of the other powers of every other character? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but he's a little
That's like
shit.
every fan fiction where like this teenage 12-year-old somehow has like
Fair.
every power set from every other character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, there's another. He has half the power sets. His like rival from the future, who is ostensibly the actual good guy because he's fighting him in the future.
Well,
He has the other half of the power sets. Yeah. Yeah. He's cool. He's got a cool design. But he's not literally becoming. He just has the powers of them, and like a little. He's like, it's not the same suit or anything. I don't know. It seems cool. And then as a result, I watched 20 episodes of Kamen Rider Build, which is last year's. I guess this year's, whatever. It ended 2 weeks ago. Series of Kamen Rider, which is the gimmick there was like, oh, it's two. He's got two he can mix and match all the transformations. It's a good time. He looks like Pepsi Man. Look up Kamen Rider Build, and you're like, yeah, that's Pepsi Man.
Kamen Rider what?
Build. And he has hideous depression all the time. Children's television. Well, not immediately.
He does
but
kind of
he
look like Pepsi Man.
Yeah, he does look like. There, it gets worse. There's like a power up where
drink
there's
It's a
a
cool
white streak
design,
in the
though.
middle. It is a cool design. Seeing that design was the thing that got me into fucking.
I drink Pepsi and I'm
That was the thing that made me go like, yeah, I should start watching this shit. And then I did.
Okay, hold on.
I don't-
Hold on. There's this one picture which is actually making me like vaguely curious about Kamen Rider, which is not good.
Yeah, that's Rabbit Tank's Sparkling, and that's his sidekick, who is a dragon man. He's not a dragon man. He just has-
Also,
he has another job.
so he has the white streak and a can in his belt.
It's Pepsi.
Yes, he does have a cannon in his belt that he literally opens. He shakes
You
it up
know,
and opens
I don't
it.
get
Pepsi Man.
I don't get the violent
He is
reactions
Pepsi
some
Man.
people have to
And there's
whenever I
another
drink
one that
Pepsi.
is-
They just fucking reel back as if it's poison. It's better than Coke.
because it's
No,
like
Pepsi's-
Coke but worse.
Pepsi's great.
I
No, it's not. It's fine. It's just different.
like I'm not a
It's
fan. I'm not. I'm not.
Oh,
a big
also
Pepsi
fan of
Max, good
Coke,
shit.
but
He has a
like
Pepsi Max.
I drink that shit and I get
Pepsi's
depressed too.
Pepsi Max is okay.
Yeah, better.
Max is better. He has another form, which is Pepsi Max.
Ah, that's me.
Basically. And this is the one that gives him super depression.
I mean, like,
yeah.
I'd be like that if all I
Yeah,
drank
gives
was
you depression.
Pepsi Max.
Well, I do, and I can confirm. Yeah. It's great. It's got some real charismatic villains. Good. Yeah, there was a good mystery going, I guess, for a little while, and so it is over now. And I did like the resolution. It's fucking kids' TV, technically, but it's not quite as obvious. Like with Sentai, it is abrasively fucking obvious that like, no, this is Power Rangers. It's the same thing. It feels slightly less, and I'm okay with that. But Kamen Rider is like, it is on par with like your typical fucking anime of like, nah, this is like an actual.
I mean, at some point, like
story. It's not just
even
the
kids'
same thing
TV turned
happening every
fucking
episode.
to like, I guess, mature.
Yeah.
In a way, because like any cartoon you can watch nowadays has like
Too
at
much.
least 50 or 60 sex jokes in them. You know? Yeah, I know, but like,
Oh, it's been that way for a fucking
it's
while.
hard to find.
like,
It's hard to find something that, like. Yeah, no, I know
Alright,
that,
go
but
back
like
to
fucking.
go back to
Although that was just the
Animaniacs.
creators
Even,
being
like,
very, 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 very horny.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
everything's
about that.
Animaniacs now.
Everyone's is too horny.
Everything's Animaniacs. Yeah.
Everyone's.
Everything is anime.
Oh, I heard that too.
Adventure
Fucking-
Time. Adventure Time ended. I heard the
Yeah.
lesbians kissed.
Yeah.
I heard
No,
the
I
lesbians kissed.
no,
Yeah,
I
I
saw
heard-
that
I
they
heard
just
they-
like
I
got
heard
fucking
they're
like spam the entirety of my Twitter. No, the entirety of my
Christians-
Twitter was just
Christians
people
one-
reposting
one-upping
images
you
of them
on
kissing,
this.
which is great and all, but I've not watched.
Yeah.
I've not watched
Yeah.
any,
I
Adventure
haven't
Time,
I haven't
so I
seen
don't
that.
care.
I thought they'd already.
They
Yeah.
were like.
I was under
No,
the
they were
illusion
like
that they'd
really
already
close
confirmed
to the
that
point
years
where you
ago,
could
but I
assume it,
also
but
stopped paying
they never
attention.
outright said it.
Uh-huh.
I
Like,
thought
they
it was like a
implied they had,
fucking
broken up or something.
one of those shows where it was
Okay.
like the what was the main character's name? I know like fucking Finn. I thought it was like her and the Purple Princess or like
Finn.
rescue,
Finn.
repeat, and then like at the end they're lesbians with a different
Yeah.
character. Like and then they
It was
became
at the
lesbians.
beginning. It was Rescue Repeat at the beginning, but then
Yeah.
it's
I
just
mean, I
sort
don't
of
know.
like-
I don't watch it.
Yeah. Like I cared for a while, and it kind of like it seemed like it got to a point where it
About
just sort of
everyone else.
stopped being about Finn and Jake, and was just like, yeah, let's just make fucking not even like we're shifting to the supporting characters. It would just be like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
here's
Okay,
this random
yeah,
like fucking here's a fire dog.
I think I know what you
You've
mean.
never met the fire dog before, but like the fire dog's over here, and they'll walk, and like Finn and Jake will walk past
No,
the fire
like,
dog at some point in the
literally.
episode, and that's it. It was
No,
just
but
like,
like literally,
we want to make some short films.
people were like fucking. I
And
saw like a
Cartoon
clip
Network
of
okay with
the
that if they
ending,
call
like
it
not that
Adventure
part, but
Time.
like the small bit of it where like they were going through like a montage of the characters. I had no idea who any of these people were. I like fucking watched the first
Mhm.
season for a bit, and then there were just all these other people I've never seen, and like all having these little
Yeah.
endings for each character, and I'm like, okay, yeah, who are these
Yeah.
people? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I imagine.
They went a lot of places with that show.
Hmm.
Donald Glover
That-
played a male
how does
version
that
of
work?
one of the
How
lesbians,
can that work?
So you know it's good.
Really?
Oh, okay.
It's a gender swap universe. They did a few episodes in. Yeah, Donald Glover was the male version of the vampire, which
Gay
good times out in
time.
good adventure times. Yep. Come on, Gravity.
Oh yeah, baby. Kevin, come over now. I'm coming over to I'm going over to your house right now. Before you said it, I have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Really, what have you done?
But yeah, Kamen Rider, it's a good time. I'm gonna watch more of it tonight, and maybe I'll have it finished by this time next week. Probably not. There's a lot of Kamen Rider, and they do like movies every year as well. It's just like there'll be fucking 49 episodes of TV and like 3 movies a year. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah.
That's all you did.
And I played Spider-Man, I guess.
Thoughts?
Hmm?
Thoughts
Oh,
on Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
He makes the puns.
He's a cool guy. You can do. You do tricks in the air. He can do tricks in the air.
Okay, so I've been watching my
Okay.
brother play a bit, and I have some thoughts on Spider-Man.
Cool.
Why is he so buff?
He's like 25. Come on, he could have
'Cause he's
trained for like a few
what?
years.
Yeah,
'Cause this
but
is like
Yeah,
Because
but
this is like
but it looks
mid-2000s.
weird, like seeing Spider-Man be
Yeah,
that
it's
buff and
just-
still like swing through the air. Like,
Well, like, yeah, but Kevin, this is like mid 2000s
Yeah, he's been
JMS
buff for a
Spider-Man. It's that kind of, you know what I mean.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess.
he's not like
I
So
mean,
he's
I
like
guess, but
25.
still,
no, he's
I
he's
know,
25,
he's
25.
23. Yeah, I know that part. That's not the part I'm.
No, because
What I
like
was
if you're
thinking,
making like
that's
an
not the
I have
average
no
part.
guess,
idea.
it's
I
like he
just
was
said
18 and
25,
they
I
said he was doing it
guess.
for 8 years and it's 25. About 25.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like it's 23, but because I watched a thing, but
He's too buff. Can a
yes,
22-year-old be
Peter
too
Parker's
buff, Kevin? Is that your problem?
23 years old. Yeah, so he's
Okay.
okay. So
Okay.
he's so,
okay,
so first of
No,
all,
can I s- I've just read the most ridiculous thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Immediately.
So I'm on Reddit, which was my first mistake. And I'm after seeing the title. Siri in the Witcher Netflix series won't be white, and the comment is, "This is absurd.
That has
It
to be
reeks of
sarcastic.
racism."
Come on.
what's the thing? Say it again.
Siri in the Witcher Netflix series won't be white. Well, no, there's a whole post,
Oh.
so definitely not. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. Complaints. He's too buff.
I actually don't mind him. I
Um,
actually don't mind
he's
him
played
in
by
this
Yuri
role that
Lowenthal.
much.
That's fair.
No,
don't mind
I
Yuri
really don't.
Lowenthal.
I don't.
Is his wife's in the
don't
game?
know.
The one thing with Yuri Lowenthal that
Using his
fucks
first
me
name?
up is
Yeah, no,
that-
Tara Platt voices Yuri, the fucking the
he?
Japanese officer. Yeah, that's didn't you it's so obvious. It's so
Oh,
obviously Mitsuru's
okay.
voice. Come
That's
on.
Tara. I didn't realize that was Tara Platt.
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's like
Okay, no, I wasn't thinking about it. But like, yeah, it's
it's him saying.
but it's hearing since her name is Yuri,
That's like
it's
it-
hearing Yuri Lowenthal scream.
Oh no, he
"Yuri,
must have given them like a
Yuri!"
double
And just
take when he saw the
imagining him in
name.
the
It's like,
booth
oh,
doing
you guys
that.
are doing this on purpose, aren't you? That's like fucking me yelling my name repeatedly
no,
for
I
voice
see it.
acting.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
I don't
it's
mind his
silly.
performance.
I enjoy it.
I don't mind his performance. I think
Yeah, the
I think it's
story-
good.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Like I think as a performance, it seems fine. I just
I think
don't
it
think
fits a
it's
lot.
just- I
just don't
Like
think the
it
voice
fit less
fits.
if he was younger, but like he's in
I
his
kind of
20s.
does. Yeah, like
It's like Yuri Lowenthal
I
definitely has
personally
that
don't think it fits
lazy
anyway.
20-year-old voice down.
yeah, Yuri Lowenthal definitely. It is definitely the same sort of vibe as a lot of Lowenthal characters. I think. I don't think he would have been my first choice, but like because Kyle McCarley exists as the better Yuri Lowenthal now, so we can just get Kyle McCarley in to do it. Like, why not get Kyle McCarley? Huh?
Who's he?
He was.
No,
He's
he was
9S in Nier Automata, and
yeah,
he was Ryo in Devilman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He is like Yuri Lowenthal.
he's the Matt Mercer
They don't sound
to
nearly as identical.
Yuri Lowenthal's Troy Baker, basically. They can't. I thought 9S was Yuri Lowenthal for the entire time that I was playing Automata, because the cast wasn't out yet, and I also thought that 2B was Tara Platt, which probably made that worse. Yeah. Because she fucking sounds like Mitsuru.
But speaking of
does.
the game, you were saying something about the story, was it? Yeah, before the yeah, you were. I remember that.
Yeah, I guess I was. Yeah, it's going places, I guess. Good opening. I think that was a good way to open that game. With
Yeah,
I can probably get into specifics on the literal first 10 minutes of the game. Yeah. you just take down the Kingpin in the first 10 minutes. And he's like, you know what you fucking done, right? And he's like,
It was.
it'll be alright. I can deal with those guys.
Ignorant little boy.
Hmm.
Yeah. I feel like Kingpin was a familiar voice. Are we just gonna?
It was Laura Bailey, wasn't it?
Have you met MJ yet, Christian? Because
Really?
Laura Bailey as MJ, it does not sound like Laura Bailey
okay.
at all.
I can't wait to
But
get to
I
that
also
then.
don't think it's a good performance. I don't know, just something about it.
I think Travis Williams is in the game as well.
MJ doesn't feel very MJ to me. Like, it doesn't, because she's like.
Yeah, but like I know, I remember seeing that name in the voice cast somewhere. When I was looking it up a while ago.
Yeah. But fucking. Oh, he might be the guy in charge of the homeless shelter. Maybe. Because, you know. Yeah.
Oh, wait, he was.
Oh, he was Wilson. He was Fisk. That's
well,
good.
no wonder the voice sounded familiar then.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear good things about where the story goes, so like I'm gonna keep an open mind. But I don't think it hasn't done it crazy for me yet, and I'm a few hours in. Oh, there's a bunch of people who used to play Spider-Man in this cast.
I know I know Lowenthal did it once.
I think Jason
beforehand
played Spider-Man at one point.
Yeah. And like for one of the games.
Really? Huh. People get around in the voice acting industry. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the. There are a few times they make you play as not Spider-Man. And
there's stealth sections too. I thought they were just like
sections.
Oh no.
There's stealth sections.
I don't want to play stealth in this game.
Nope. Yeah. I think I haven't played any myself, but I believe there are.
I don't want to do that with like web swinging. That'd be awful.
Perhaps, possibly. Yep. I have been like having a lot of trouble. Like if I am web swinging to a building, I am having tremendous.
Sometimes he'll just hit the building.
Trouble just stopping on the building. Yeah. Hitting the building is kind of ideal, but even then, because then you just jump over, and it goes that way. I feel like
I keep like second instinct holding the jump button, expecting it to like charge. Because of 2.
Yeah, and fucking yeah. I hate to talk about this, but have either of you seen the fucking?
Yeah, I don't have much to say because like
are we
I
done with
just
Spider-Man, or do you have anything else to sound that, Christian? Okay. Yeah. There's. Kanye West.
I remember that.
Is this the Roblox?
The Roblox thing. Is Kanye West and Lil Pump of Gucci Gang fame.
Right on that second, I saw another picture of them. Yeah, it's the one you just retweeted.
This is the one that I just retweeted. Yeah, that one's
yeah.
But shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did someone just smack their mic?
I knocked my phone over. That's what it was, and my phone was like touching the mic. But it's not a good song particularly.
Yeah,
one of Kanye's better this year, which is not saying much.
Good things.
Not good things. Oh wait,
there's
a picture of Kiryu in a black suit on my timeline.
Isn't that from You Want Me Too though?
Kitty in a black suit.
Yeah,
No,
because
this
you
is
wear
like a
that
concept thing.
Kiwami
It might
too.
be from Kiwami too.
I mean, there's like a bunch of where he wears a black suit, funeral things. but
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. No, like a
Oh,
no, like
I've
the
never seen
traditional
that then.
Kiryu suit with a black jacket instead of a grey one. Nah, this is fucking wild.
There's a gold one in Kiwami too,
I'd like-
where you wear the traditional one, but it's made of
This
gold
is-
instead.
Good.
It's
Good,
still
good,
red.
good.
No, it's. I think the
So
shirt's
still
black
red shirt,
and the jacket's gold. No, that must have been a concept because I've never seen that
Interesting.
before.
But yeah, that's interesting. The Symbite suit, Kiryu. Venom's out next fucking month.
Oh
Wait,
my god,
wait, the Venom movie's out next month.
I want to see it.
Next month.
I thought it wasn't. I thought
legitimately
it
wanna
wasn't out
see
for
it.
like a year.
No. There's I have so much respect for Tom Hardy going into that movie and just being like, nah. I'm gonna play this like the movie it fucking is. Like, and he's just like,
Which
this,
is
that movie thinks
Yeah.
it is. Every part of that movie thinks it is cool, and Tom Hardy
Yeah.
knows how cool it is, and he is
Fucking
playing that
weird.
actual level of coolness. Like, Tom Hardy is like groveling around, like, and it's
Venom is
Tom Hardy is going
Venom
to make
is the
that
true
movie
epic concept.
entirely, completely. Yeah,
Like a turd
and the suit looks
in the
really
wind.
weird. The suit looks so weird. And like, I'm okay with that. Like,
Yeah.
because it's a fucking Venom movie.
But,
You're not gonna
like,
make an actually good
that's
Venom
Halloween.
movie. It's fucking Venom.
It should be.
Venom's not
I
good.
thought like if I was thinking of a Venom film, I
Venom's
would
not good.
expect it to be like a comedy, not like a fucking. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I don't.
Well,
they're
Tom
trying
Hardy
not
is
to.
trying
They're trying to
his
make it
best,
like
Christian.
Like the trailers had this like epic. Oh no! This reporter is going through some conspiracy shit.
Yeah. Except Tom Hardy. Except for Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Except for Tom Hardy, who is just going with it, going all out, and I love it. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
It's got an Eminem song
No, it
for
wasn't.
because it fucking.
I fucking remember. It's like
not a good Eminem.
someone
not a good
retweeted
song.
it and I listened
Not a
to
good
it and it wasn't
How
good.
have you heard that?
Because I liked some of the
Why-
Eminem songs, some
Why
of
did you do
them.
that?
Some of them. Hey, come on, let's fucking. I
That's like
like
yeah.
in his time, yeah.
He has made some fine music in his
When
time.
he looked
He's
like your
also
grandson.
made a lot of not fine music in a lot of times.
No, I saw this like comparison where it's like Eminem was
What?
good when he looked like your grandson, not like he wasn't good when he looks like a combination between your uncle and your grandson.
Yeah. That Eminem album was questionable, but
I haven't listened to any of it.
that's fair. It's a Eminem album in 2018. I don't know why I listened to it. I was bored. That's why I listened to the Eminem album. Yeah, don't listen to the Eminem album. For those of you listening who have not listened to the Eminem album, which I assume is all of you because none of you are listening. So how could you have listened to the Eminem album?
People only listen to our podcast if we call the title Nuns.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, another point on the Kanye thing is that Kanye also he did.
No.
Do you know where that music video was debuted?
What?
The Pornhub Awards. which were creative directed by Mr. West himself.
Okay. Okay.
And he put up a collaborative Yeezy Pornhub collection directly after, which was just pictures of paintings of porn stars on $75 long sleeve t-shirts. That man has had a year.
Oh, no, I don't want to tell that story.
Yeah. And a crucial, important detail is that the clean version of the song does actually have a Roblox sound effect in it.
Only the clean.
Only the clean version, sadly.
So it's considered a slur.
And the clean version is like the clean version is barely legible, because it's the hook is "You're such a fucking hoe."
Oh no!
And that's a good amount of the song because it's a 2-minute song. There are two hooks. There's "You're such a fucking hoe" and "I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck." So a lot of the song. The second one is Kanye's one.
Yeah, there's no way.
And that's true. I do believe that. He was
just
him.
Making an open, honest bid there.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh.
Kanye has been very open about his porn addiction in the past.
I just came back and this what?
Like a quick fuck.
There's a quote that I want to. One of my favorite quotes ever. Kristen, did you say something about 6ix9ine? Because we're never talking about 6ix9ine on the pod. There's an important quote that I'm going to try find. I better be able to find this. Okay, no. I found it. Here's, I think, perhaps my favorite quote from any artist ever. From Nicki Minaj on Working with Kanye.
Oh, this is gonna be something.
And what she considers the most important advice that anyone has ever given her.
I bet, yeah.
Is really
I remember a conversation I had with Kanye every time I sit down to write.
Yeah.
Every single time I sit down, I remember asking,
yeah.
What is it you want to say? It's not about rhyming words. He said it.
Yeah.
Oh, am I cutting out? Fuck. Am I no longer cutting out? Good. Okay. This is I think my favorite quote about any artist ever. Nicki Minaj discussing the influence Kanye West had on her. I remember a conversation I had with Kanye every time I sit down to write now. Every single time I sit down. I remember him asking, what is it you want to say? It's not about rhyming words. It's about what you really want to say. The fact that he wasn't even looking at me when he said it. He was on the computer looking at naked girls, I think. It was just a life-changing experience. No one has ever spoken to me that way and calls me to better my craft.
Maybe it would have been a really good quote
if something miraculous in me. I really do.
Fucking, oh god. You don't look at porn while another woman's in the room. Christ.
Kanye absolutely does. Kanye married. Kanye loved that sex tape so much that he married her. That is literally.
I can guess.
The man has a porn addiction. He's Being very open about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were on
So
weeks,
Kevin,
weren't
anything in your
we?
week? Yeah.
I started playing, or I guess I started back at playing Pokemon Platinum. I borrowed it, I think, off someone at a Christmas, and I'm only really getting back to it now. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through. It's good.
Good video game, I hear. Yeah.
It is. It's like it's not as good as I remember it being, but like it's still pretty good.
Well, I never played Platinum, so Platinum will probably be as good as I remember Diamond being.
I think it's better. I think it's the better Sinnoh game.
Like, obviously, because that's how those work. Is there any Pokemon where like the third version is famously worse?
Like the last two, like as in
Black and White.
Like I wasn't a big fan of Black and White 2. I preferred the
Really?
originals. Yeah, I much preferred the originals. Like
is that for story reasons though? Because that's
no,
like
no, it's not. Like I just genuinely preferred. Like I didn't even finish them. And then from what I hear, like I haven't heard a huge amount about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but they seem like they would just exacerbate the problems. Like,
of Sun and Moon or Black and White 2?
Of Sun and Moon. Like as in I've heard that like the main thing anyway, that the story is longer, which was my biggest that was my biggest problem with the original. That like there was too much story.
Yeah.
And
not easy to get through from what I heard.
Yeah, it was just,
and it kind of seems like
oh god, yeah.
Let's Go isn't even getting away from that, which is really questionable considering that like that's not. It seems like Let's Go is going to be very story heavy.
Demographic is for like young kids. They're not going to fucking listen to that shit.
Yeah. Like if you told me to talk about what the plot of Gen 7 was, like the main focus on, I would not be able to tell you.
I was like,
it's a Pokemon game.
Mother trying to.
It's not going to be like young.
Maybe.
I heard the anime is good though.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like what's it called? Like I think Gen 6 were probably for me the best ones in a while.
Yeah.
Because like especially for the evil team, because their whole thing was people suck and they should die. That was kind of it. It was
story-wise, everyone goes over for bloody Gen 5. Like people go wild for that shit.
Yeah. Like I liked it, but I wasn't a huge fan.
That's kind of why that might be what resulted in like the increased focus. But even then, it wasn't really there in X and Y.
See, since Gen 4, like each game has been more and more of like a pseudo reboot.
And then,
oh my god, what is the dog doing?
And then Reedy became a werewolf.
Is someone torturing a dog?
No.
So yeah, like as in after Gen 4, like 5, 6, and 7 are all like pseudo reboots. Like 5's whole thing before the coming out was like, oh, it's completely new. There's no like, there's nothing to do with the other ones. Gen 6's whole thing was we've got a lot of the original ones. And like, look, you get one of the original starters. And then Gen 7's thing was we're trying to reinvent the entire system.
Yeah, God. Oh yeah.
And now we get
Kevin, I need to make a personal request to you. I want you to name this. No, listen. This is for the benefit of Organized Nonsense as a whole. I want you to name this the werewolf part. The werewolf part. I need you to name that this episode.
The what?
I need you to do it just to see what happens.
Okay.
There is a certain someone I know who'll react violently if they see that.
Okay.
No,
that could be
not
reading.
that person. I have more friends than that. Jesus, It's like whenever I fucking refer to like other people I know outside of you, it's like, oh, it's that person, isn't it? Let's mock him more. You know, because that's the thing I like being brought up every waking moment of my life. You care about making me fucking more depressed
because we care.
Hey, what about my
News.
week? No, I didn't.
Civilization 6 on kind of you had
Okay.
Oh, did you have one? Okay, you talk about your
Okay. I did. Fuck you.
You didn't do anything.
I started a let's play. I did that. I went ahead and I played Kiwami 2, and it's good. And I finished it. It's good. I fucking hate. Oh, like, okay, Reedy, how far did you get into?
Yeah.
Okay, you did get to the stabbing scene, right?
I'm like 3 chapters from the end, I think.
The one with the jazz music, and he's all sad in the rain, smoking a cigarette that keeps getting blown out. You didn't? That's okay. Okay, you didn't see that. But all right, in the original, that scene where Kiryu is all sad and stuff because of the things that happened. He's like trying to light a cigarette in the rain, and like there's this jazz music that plays. In Kiwami, they replaced that and the credits music with this really shitty auto-tuned Japanese song that I linked a while ago. It's awful.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. It's really the worst part of the remake is that song has been in the game.
Okay.
But is the game
Better,
game on a whole better or worse?
By
than the
default,
original?
it's better.
I'm so annoyed. There's a reference to fucking Toei Spider-Man in the PS4 game, but only in the Japanese version.
Like no, yeah, that's where you're gonna get it.
That makes sense, but I wanted the outfit. I wanted Leopardon.
But yeah, well, no, I don't think they do.
They have those rights, kind of, maybe. If Leopardon is not in the Spider-Verse movie.
Fucking what is it? That movie coming out?
It has to be.
I need to go see that.
December.
But yeah, like fucking. What else I do? Okay. About Final Fantasy X again, because I wanted to like, following on from my Let's Play channel. You gotta go watch that, guys. I wanted to like practice up with it. It's a good game. I mean, like the discussion that I've always been having with myself is whether or not the voice acting standard for the game was, decent for the time or not, considering that being like, fuck's sake, fucking. I'm gonna. Oh god, you know what? I am. I had an. All right, you know what? Reedy's gone. I'm gonna fucking tell her some more. Before this podcast started, forgot, which was nice. But like, she's not gonna watch this anyway, so she won't know. All right. Well, like, again, like, the 10 has the weirdest voice acting I've ever seen in the game, because like it's one of the like, I'm trying to think of like early JRPG dubs, because 10 was one of the first to do it. It was one of the first JRPGs to have full voice acting and one of the first to have a dub. But what, like, okay, Kevin, Kevin, you're muted. Why are you muted, Kevin? Are you trying to hide from me, Kevin? Come back here. Come back here. You will fuck. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So I guess it's all up to me. Oh, all right then. Kevin's gay. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay, I'm back. I saw the thing about Reedy's headphones.
You
You fucked up, Christian.
I fucking hate you all. Both of you.
What did you?
You
What
better.
did you
You should
say
have been
while I
wearing
was gone?
wireless headphones than
Into the
Kevin, because
room,
you'll
it's not
never
my
know.
fault. It's not like
Yeah,
all
but
of
you're
this
not
is
gonna
being
watch it.
recorded or anything.
You're just gonna fucking dump a template over it. Kevin, stop muting your goddamn mic. You're listening. Okay, what? Liv, why are you listening to us while you pee? For God's sake. You fucking...
I'm back.
She's going to go get a drink. What the fuck? No, this is not
You
annoying
know
me at
really
all.
do
I'm
this just
fine
to
with this.
annoy
Come
you.
back, you little fucking rat. Oh boy. Okay, well... Dog was in the way. Alright.
Here I
I'm
am.
Superman.
Doing everything I can.
Oh, I need a... They should have put that song in the fucking game.
Holding on to what I am.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fucking... That 2000s shitty
Spotify.
song that they played at the beginning where he's putting on the suit.
That works.
It's like... That was an aesthetic.
Oh yeah, that was strange.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Very, very much. Kind of
Oh.
remind me of a lot of the soundtrack choices in Amazing Spider-Man 2, which was not the thing you
Alright.
want me to
So,
remind me of going into a new Spider-Man
I
thing.
was playing
Um,
Final Fantasy X, and I was
movie had
wondering
fucking
why
music
the
by
voice
Pharrell,
acting
so
was
that's
so
like
bad,
that.
even for a game that came out then, because they
yeah.
have they had John
There we
DiMaggio
go.
as two characters. No, not
'Cause-
even, because like, all right, I did research. I was
fucking
desperate
lip-syncing
about
thing,
this when I
right?
was playing the game. As like first time, I was wondering why they were pausing so much when they could have just ignored the lip flaps. And on a number of occasions, they did do that. And what I found is that it was like half the cast tries and half the cast doesn't try. Like Yuna's voice actor, her name I remember, Haiti Buress. I brought this up years ago, honestly, but like she went out of her way to try and stop and start whenever the character speaks, which sounds horrible. But like you have other characters which ignore the lip flaps entirely, but still have really bad performances. Like it's probably like fucking John DiMaggio's worst performance of his like entire career. Not to mention like what? Wait, what?
I'm gonna go.
What did you say? You cut out?
Now.
What?
John
We can't
DiMaggio's
hear you. You cut
IMDb.
out.
We're gonna find something shameful.
Kevin, what did you? Do you know what she said?
No idea.
I'm on John
Okay.
DiMaggio's IMDb. First roll.
But like they have Tom Kenny as like this really. They have
I'll
him like
find
doing a really shitty British accent for like a shopkeeper, and it's really bad. I didn't even know it was him because of how awful it was. They had like a bunch of TV actors as well, like not like video game actors because that wasn't really a thing back then, but like just a bunch of random TV actors. It's strange because I don't know. It's like also.
John DiMaggio.
Okay.
John DiMaggio is in
That's
Transformers:
probably
Age of
bad.
Extinction.
But
So there you go. It's probably bad. Oh, he's in that new Netflix series Paradise PD that looks awful.
it was also
So, yeah, probably not great.
poor James Arnold Taylor. He will never live past that fucking laughing scene ever. It will be on his fucking grave.
Yeah, no, he
Although,
won't.
like, God, they have a Macarena joke in that game that I forgot about. Yeah, no, and it's in the Japanese version too. Like, there's a part where, like, fucking, okay, like, Tidus is asking them.
Wow.
Because, like, he found out that, like, the person they're looking for went to Makalania Temple. And, like, he walks up to them and he says, They said Seymour went to Macarena Temple or something, and like they correct him, and he says, "I." It's the exact same line in the Japanese dub. You have a Japanese guy saying "I." It's weird. That's an early 2000s JRPG
Okay.
dub for you. They have like
Yeah.
some weird shit in there.
Yeah.
Game's good. Game is good.
Yeah.
I forgot how high the encounter rate it was though, because I was playing 9 a bit beforehand, which is a phenomenal game, and you should all play it. And like the PS4 version of that lets you turn off encounters, which is so good. Cause I'm never playing the PS1 version of that game again with that. 10HD does not have something like that, so you have to deal with the massive encounter rate. Sometimes, like, there was this one part where, like, I was in a cutscene, and then I moved not even a step after the cutscene ended, like, barely after I faded back in, and this battle started right away. It was on my nerves. But yeah,
Okay.
that's. I'm all I like a Final Fantasy sometimes. I mean, when you think of, like, what you sighed there?
Yeah.
What you signed there for?
No.
Okay.
I've been directed to something that
But,
I will bring up after we finish.
You know, it's like
the news.
recently I've just been remembering it a
Yeah.
lot more because, like, Final Fantasy was never that bad. They have most of the games are good, so you should play them.
Yeah, that's fair. I will.
What?
It's still like €30 on PS4, isn't it?
Suboptimal? What are you talking
For,
about?
like,
Ninth
a
version
suboptimal
is
version.
great,
9.
and it's 20.
Like,
Yeah, no, the PS4 version of 9 is fantastic. What the
Okay.
telling you it was suboptimal?
Okay. I don't know. It's just like
Oh, no, like I know
all the
for a
fucking Final
fact, like
Fantasies on Steam
8's
are
one is
fucked.
absolutely
So I was just
goddamn
thinking about
terrible. Because, like, they just
Yeah, it's just
and
like
they're all fucked.
Steam.
All of them.
Steam
are
has
fucked.
every Final Fantasy
Yeah.
basically now, and none of all
10,
of them are fucked
10
except
because,
for
like,
I guess 10.
yeah, the modern games, all of the classic games
10,
are fucked
10,
because
12,
they
and
just
13,
don't know.
I guess.
Either they don't have the original assets anymore, or they do and they don't know how to implement them on a higher resolution. And it's like, I think the one thing that people did complain about with 9 and like, I can't blame them too much for this, so I don't have a problem with it, is that the pre-rendered backgrounds. Now, the original ones, like the ones that they rendered on the computers themselves, look phenomenal, and like they had to compress them for PS1. It looks better on like a lower resolution. For the PS4 version, they don't have all the backgrounds anymore. They were deleted, I think, in a fire or something. So they had to use the compressed versions, which. Well, no, either they were deleted or because like 9 was made properly in America, they don't have the files anymore in general. So they had to use the compressed backgrounds on a number of occasions, and because of the higher resolution, you can tell, like, it's like looking at a crusty JPEG on some occasions. I'm fine with it because that's the best they could do. So, you know, you can't really get any better than that because the files just straight up don't exist. But a lot of people have been playing with that. I hear 8 gets it the worst on Steam, but I think the PS4 version is great. Like I'm playing that over the PS1 version now because, like,
Yeah. Okay.
not
I
anymore.
just assumed
Not
because
anymore.
it is based on the
because
mobile
like what
version,
happened was,
right?
like, that wasn't a complaint I had as well with the early 9 that came out on PS4 because I bought that shit day one. The menus were huge because they wanted they were the same menu. You know, for your thumbs, they had to press that. And also like some other problems. They patched it so now it's more consistent with like original 9. So yeah, it's like it's no problem at all now.
Okay,
Like
that's good.
I'm not playing the PS1 version again because like that shit runs. PAL version of 9. Oh god, that's a nightmare. That's like 10 seconds before every battle, and that will get on your nerves. But yeah, 9 PS4 is great. That's my week.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay.
It says something about the direct.
I don't know how much there is. Let's look. No.
No, there's not. But you said there were things about the direct that was revealed anyway.
There was direct. Now there's not. Yep. Civilization 6 coming to Nintendo Switch in November. That'll probably be a fun time. Always been meaning to get into Civilization, but never been bothered to play it on a laptop. So, you know, that's alright. That's a place to do that. I think there's an iOS version, so I assume they'll just like take the touch controls from that. Yeah.
Switch.
But like, why wouldn't that work with a? At
Yeah.
the same time, why wouldn't that work with a analog stick? Like, it's not a very precise game. It's just like, hey, grids.
Oh, I play that. Yeah.
Mega Man Demo.
I have.
I assume you played that. Yeah. Yeah, that's news. You played that.
Got my ass kicked, honestly. I
Mega
did
Man.
finish it. Fucking.
Yep.
I
same.
still need to upload
I
that
have
video.
not
But like,
finished it yet.
watch it. But like, I think the main thing is just to remember you have the speed gear, because like they honestly I think they expect you to use it on a few occasions. Because I try like doing it without it, and it is so much harder. Yeah, no, they really do expect you to use it a few times, because like
gear system.
there's just like what you know those
Oh,
enemies
that's
with like
fine.
the gap, like they have like a circle thing around them, and the gap that
Yep,
keeps
I would
going
hope
up.
so.
You will not be able to hit that normally unless you
Yeah,
use the gear
yeah,
system to speed things up.
Yeah.
But no, you can use the electric shot, I know, but like normally hitting them is a nightmare. But yeah, like
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
like I don't see a use for the power gear very much, because that makes yeah, but even then, because
Bonkers.
when you switch into the power
That's it.
gear and you're already charged, the charge goes away. Yeah, I noticed that. The only thing I really use the power gear for is because when you use the power gear while you have a special weapon, the special weapon changes and gets better.
Okay.
I
Well,
do
there you
not
go.
see a use though for like
I guess.
the last thing you can do, which is use both of them at once, because that just straight up fucks your shots after you're done with it. I see Reedy's icon glowing there. She's definitely talking. We can't. Oh god, this is gonna be a thing for.
Yeah, really, we can't hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
What?
I direct.
God damn it. Yeah, the good old Discord strategy. Go out, go back in. All right, how is it now? All right.
Yeah, I think I can hear.
Great. Yeah, there was actually less from the direct than I thought. I
Is
believe
it
the name is the new
Yoshi
Yoshi
gets
game.
goes to jail for tax
nothing
evasion?
about it. No, it's called Yoshi's Craft.
Oh, that's
Yoshi's Crafty Crafted World or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, it's like, the sequel to Woolly World.
Well, it's not a
Yoshi's
sequel to Woolly World. It's just like, hey, here's another Yoshi game with a weird art style. I think there was one other thing that I should be able to find somewhere here. F15. The Pocket F15 Pocket Edition is coming to Switch. The mobile version. Like,
oh yeah, there's like
the
a
good
fucking
mobile
strategy.
game, not the bad mobile game.
There's a fucking stupid.
Yep.
Farmville.
We're under fucking
what the
attack.
Fuck? I remember like seeing that ad like 100 times a day when that thing was doing its rounds. It's like a shitty render of Noctis just showing up and saying, "Help, please, we suck. Only you can help us by building buildings in 1 second."
Yes, exciting times out here.
God, is 15 done yet? Oh god. Okay, I get.
No,
16 is never happening. Oh god, Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna come out like before 16. That is the world we live in now.
Yes,
Of course, we
absolutely.
also.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's it for news. Actually, maybe there'll probably be
oh
some
yeah.
next week because I assume the direct is next week. But who knows? Now the thing that I stopped in my tracks at is the controversy section on the Crazy
Oh,
Frog
why did you
Wikipedia
have to
page.
remind me that he was a thing? Like,
in February, reading directly from the controversy section in the Crazy Frog Wikipedia page, in February 2005, viewers submitted a number of complaints to the United Kingdom's Advertising Standards Authority regarding Jamster's advertising campaign, complaining that Crazy Frog appeared to have a visible penis and scrotum. Some parents complained that this made inappropriate viewing for children. There were also complaints regarding the frequency with which the advertisement appeared on television, reportedly up to twice an hour across most of the day. Some channels showing it more than once per commercial break.
this goes on.
In May 2000, Jamster bought 73,716 spots across all TV channels in May alone, an average of nearly 2,378 slots daily, just under half of which was spent on ITV. 87% of the population saw the Crazy Frog adverts an average of 26 times. 15% of the adverts appeared twice during the same ad break,
Wait,
and
so, like-
66% were in consecutive ad breaks. An estimated 10% of the
that's
population
amazing.
saw the advert more than 60 times.
I mean, like there was a game of that thing. I had it. Crazy Frog Racing, Crazy Frog Racing 2. Oh
yes,
god.
Crazy Frog Racer.
Racer, yeah. And like fucking
Right, sir. Crazy
I
Frog
love the
Racer
guy with the
is-
hood
Oh, I
so
remember
much.
this.
But
Yes.
like fucking hell. Those mobile phone ringtone ads are
Yeah, he was alright.
magical. They're
Yes,
pure
gone,
magic.
pretty
They're
much,
only
yeah.
magic.
Other media, where Digital Jesters who created Crazy Frog Racer featuring The Annoying Thing, which was released like 4 months after the debut of. Okay, yeah. In July 2005,
Oh, God.
Digital Jesters announced they had acquired the rights to the video game license for the Crazy Frog. Crazy Frog Releaser then released in December 2005, 5 months later.
Man. I actually want to play that game now for some reason.
In 2017, a documentary called The Not So Crazy Frog was released.
The not so crazy
Wait,
frog.
say that again?
A documentary about
Last year.
Crazy Frog was
That
released
recent?
last year. Yep. That recent. It's an important thing to document.
I hope it's
How long
like
is-
5
How
hours.
long is this documentary going to be? I'm going to say
that's nothing.
2.5, 15 minutes. Okay.
It deserves to be an hour long.
That's a shame.
God, you guys remember Banana Phone?
It deserves to be an hour.
It makes me want to fucking die every time I remember
Vividly.
it. Oh no, don't.
I still
There were
remember
like these
Peanut
kids
Butter
in my
Jelly Time.
neighborhood who like Bluetoothed that song because that was the thing you did with those old phones. You fucking send songs like MP3s via Bluetooth, and it was always like fucking these two little shits around my neighborhood playing that song, the Family Guy thing, constantly on their shitty phones.
Yeah. That's how it is. How long has this
we're good.
podcast been
We
going
can
on?
end that.
Over an hour.
Yeah. How did that happen?
It always had. It's been happening the last couple of months, like last month at least.
That means we can talk about things now.
which I mean, it's good that we're finally finding our
I mean, hey, we're
15
aged. We're
episodes
aged
later.
people. We can.
More.
We're wise.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if we're really counting everything,
Yeah.
it's nearing 140, I'd say.
Kevin, I think it's time to pull in our ultimate trump
Right, so
card. You
we'll
need
see
to
you
make another
next
video where
time.
you say you don't like something.